Good morning, children. In the previous video, at last we were talking about the classification of materials in terms of resistivity. That classification is, once again I write that classification, that the materials are classified as conductors, semiconductors, and insulators. These are the three categories. For conductors, the resistivity is low. It is in the range of approximately in the range of 10 power minus 8 ohm meter. For the conductors, we can give the example metals. For all the metals, it is in the range of 10 power minus 8 ohm meter. Then for insulators, the resistivity is obviously high. It is the resistivity is above, it may be 10 power, it may be 10 power 11 ohm meter, right? Now in between this range, we have the semiconductors. The semiconductors are having the resistivity between 10 power minus 2 and 10 power 5 ohm meter. This is the value of resistivity. In between these two values, its resistivity lies. So those materials are having resistivity in between these two. We call them semiconductors. Semiconductors, we have the example silicon and germanium. We are using mostly these two elements as semiconductors, right? This is the classification of the materials in terms of resistivity. Now we can discuss that relation R equal to rho L upon A. R equal to rho L upon A. This is resistance is equal to rho resistivity into length upon area of cross section. We have the relation, if other factors kept constant, length increases, resistivity also increased. Resistance also increased. Area increases, resistance decreases, right? Here we have some example. That examples are somewhat, I think it is special. Suppose a wire in the form of cylindrical shape, right? Mostly all the wires are in the cylindrical shape. If this wire has length L1 and area of cross section A1, if this wire is stretched, here we are saying that this wire is stretched. While this wire is stretched, its length increases. At the same time, area of cross section decreases. So its length increased, but area of cross section decreases. Means diameter decreases. It becomes thinner. The same material, when it is stretched, length increased and area of cross section decreases. Let the length become L2 and area of cross section become A2. Even the length and area of cross section changes, one thing will be constant, that is volume of material of the wire will be same. Volume of material is constant. It is constant. Means before stretching, after stretching, their volume remains same. So before stretching, its volume is A1L1. Since it is in the cylindrical shape, volume of cylinder pi r square h, pi r square area of cross section, and height, that is length. Then it is A2L2, right? So we can have that A1 upon A2 equal to L2 upon L1. Means the ratio of change in length is equal to ratio of change in area of cross section, right? Both are inversely proportional. If length is doubled, area will be halved. Length is double, area will be halved, right? Okay. So then how the resistance changes? Let us take, this is the resistance 1 and resistance 2. In the beginning, before stretching, resistance R1 equal to rho, because resistivity, it will not change, L1 upon A1. Then R2 equal to rho L2 upon A2. If we take the ratio, then R1 upon R2 equal to L1 upon L2 into A2 upon A1, right? So here we have the relation. If length is given, if anything is given, suppose the length is given, right? Any ratio may be given. On stretching, if the length is doubled, on stretching the length is doubled, that means L2 equal to 2L1. L2 equal to 2L1 and L1 upon L2 equal to, it is 1 upon 2, right? So L1 upon L2, this is 1 upon 2, right? Then the change in area of cross section, if this ratio and reciprocal are equal, right? Then L1 upon L2 equal to 1 upon 2, then A2 upon A1 is also equal to 1 upon 2. Now it is 1 by 4. So R1 upon R2 is equal to 1 by 4. That means this is the new resistance after stretching the resistance. So R2 equal to R1 into 4, or we can say R2 is equal to 4R1. So on stretching, if the same material is stretched, then resistance is increased by 4 times. This is one example for this, and one more example is also there. That is what, if a wire is having some length and that wire is doubled on it. Here we give the word, a wire is doubled on it. Suppose this is the wire having length L. If it is doubled on it means what? Doubled on it means what? From the midpoint, it is folded. So, on folding, what will happen to the length? The length become half. But area of cross section is doubled. Here we have the length L, area of cross section A. If we doubled on it means from the midpoint it is folded and placed on the other, right? Then on folding the length become half, and on placing it on the other, the area of cross section doubled. Now the initial resistance and the final resistance. For the initial resistance we have the relation, it is R1 equal to rho L upon A, and the new resistance after doubling on it, it is rho L2 upon 2A, right? And it comes R2 is equal to, this is 1 by 4 rho L upon A. So what is rho L upon A? That is R1. Now R2 is equal to R1 upon 4. This is the also the one example. So if the same wire is stretched, resistance increased by 4 times. If a wire is doubled on it, resistance decreased by 4 times. This is the example related to this resistivity, right? And more examples are also there. We'll discuss in the next session.